Good morning and welcome to the men's gold medal match of the 2025 Australian Handball Championships between the ACT and Queensland. My name is Lockie France. Lovely to have your company on this Sunday morning. This team's played out an incredibly tight game in the pool stage. It finished 29-26 in favour of ACT. And they'll be looking to double up here and win gold. The big news, I think, for the morning is there is no Sasha Sestich for ACT, who's been throwing the ball into the back of the net for fun throughout this tournament. But the big in is Carl Warrener there in jersey 5, who we haven't really seen all weekend, I don't think. And underway, ACT first use of the ball. Rumelhart out there, Zachary Rumelhart out there on the left wing for the ACT. In the middle, Higuaitara in jersey 3. As a pass into the line for Warrener. Tipped away, but we play on. And it's Queensland's defence holds firm on the opening possession. They look to take the lead. Reginato, little pass fake, draws the defenders in, and then Neubecker off the post, but Alex Verdier there to clean up the crumbs. Mayer straight into the heart of the defence. There's going to be an early yellow card there. Meyer tries to get his way through. And again, ACT yet to put a goal on the scoreboard after 2.5 minutes of action. It's all the way through, fires a shot away. Jersey 40, Pierre Collier for Queensland. And this time saved. All right, again, the rebound for Queensland. Pavel Prokic does the job on this occasion. Daniel Reed comes up big again, but that time it's going to be a 7 metre. Hero getting the beating of the defence there. And the 7 metre goes. First goal of the day for ACT. Fresh off their women's team, securing bronze medal in a very tight game earlier this morning. Skoda. There's a hand in there from the ACT. Just broke things up a little bit. Skoda will keep going. Puts the moves on Alex Sestich. ACT getting the call from the coach. Start things from the wing. Start from the wing and move it all the way across, and not in that fashion though. Pass from Hero into Warrener, eventually finds him. As fired well over by Collier. Shooting from distance. And after a slow start, ACT improved the defensive end, brought this back to a 3-goal apiece game, but that's not how to defend after scoring a goal. And Verdier wide open there, right on 6 metres, as Reginaldo just accidentally, a little clip on the head. Real hard. Takes it in. As Queensland off and running. And Reginaldo takes advantage. You're going to see jersey 10 there, Muhammad Ali into the game. Left back spot for the ACT. Maya, now Ali, and going the other way. Reginaldo, this time off the post. This time ACT do reel it in. Rommel Hart and Goda fly for it. He collected Rommel Hart's foot there. Referee agrees. Collier barreling in. No stopping that. Can't even really fault the defender there. Ali from the wing. Reed did a good job covering his near post. That Ali good enough. Send it in the opposite side. Here's Philip Blagojevich in jersey 42 for Queensland, slotting into the centre back spot here. Collier. Nice and great save, Giorgiano. It was an excellent play. Fire it back across. And the shot expertly saved. The man in number 16. Ali, beats Blagojevich, but Reed up to the task. Blagojevich drew two defenders, gave Novak at the opening. 7 metre, which Alex Verdier will step up to take. As Hierro just trying to find a way. Get that ball off to the left. As they're doing a good job wrapping him up. Yep. Physical battle between Verdier and Warriner. Yeah, at the line, although it's now Collier. And 2 minutes for Blagojevich. Never had position. Fired home. Barrio Santos fires home. And that shot's wide from Collier. It's Verdier. You could hear the contact from here. He just stuck his arm out. Novak is going to check out, and Reginato will be straight back in. He just had the wind knocked out of him. And fired wide by Meyer. Collier tries to shoot low. It's blocked. Verdier, that will count. Alex Verdier knocking it home with the flying leap into the area. And it turned over. All right. He's going to be... We are going to have a real conversation here. Muhammad Ali remonstrating with the officials. He's been given a pair of 2-minute... So, Ali getting 2-minute suspensions there, one from each official. Turn to the play and no backer, lob, and home it goes. Warner looks to engage Nobecker and Reginato and get Rumble Hard open there. Reginato doing a good enough job on his own. Nice work there. Collier holding Warner up. Rumble Hard this time does find an opening. Nobecker just drawn in. Rumble Hard stayed in position, patiently waited for the ball. Buried the goal, and Pavel Prokic shows that he can do just as well on the left wing for Queensland. And Alex Sestic. All right, the wings proving productive for both teams. Reginato now Nobecker. And he hits the bar. Some fairly big bodies patrolling the middle. Wings quickly becoming pretty valuable source of goals here, at least of opportunities. Sestic manages to get out of a jam. 2 quick passes, and then Rommel Hart hits the post. And Reed will count that as a win. Giorgiano thought they had the turnover. No such luck. Bring it back out to 9 metres and go again. No backer this time. Far post didn't quite work, so we went near post this time. So, Queensland now back to a full complement. After Ali's 4 minutes suspension for 2 2-minute suspensions in the space of 3 or 4 seconds expires. Sparrow Santos leaves it behind and he says, that's twice he's done that to me. He's not a fan. Oh, Hart tries to get the beating of Neubecker, does so, but Reed right there makes the save. Goda up against the much larger man. Stoppage. It's a damn spot on the court. It's been a bit of a theme of the day so far. Very humid conditions earlier this morning. It's warming up though. As Sestic, I'll say it was knocked out of his hand, just left it behind though. Oh, he's making no complaint though. Goda. Just working it slowly, methodical build up. Now Collier is there, lurking, gets the ball. And Sestic knocks it away. Warner out in front, Blagojevic will beat him there. And then Reed will beat everybody. And only just gets it away. Nervy moments for the Queensland faithful in the crowd. Goda. Collier. Saved, and this time Rommel Hart and Goda contest the ball again, and Goda wins the battle for a second time. And 7 metre, there's some noises coming from the crowd. And 2 minute coming. Maybe not a 2 minute. No, not a 2 minute, just a sub out. Didn't look happy with the 7 metre. Muhammad Ali's going to check back in. He has two 2 minute suspensions to his name already. So, with the scoreline reading 12-7 in Queensland's favour. It is a timeout in the ACT. And 5 goals down now. It's been a very hotly contested game. Of course, we mentioned those 2 2-minute suspensions, but there's plenty on the line here, and of course these teams having already played in the group stage. They know each other quite well. As we start to see the New South Wales women's team roll in as well. Their game, the final match of the weekend. Probably be just after 1 p.m. conclusion of this game. They give them time to warm up. Back underway here. Jersey 8, the ACT, Dilraj Gujral in there at left wing. Ronald Hart has played an excellent 21 minutes. He has been up and down the court like nothing else. Ali knocked away. Ogievich look to take on defense. Good work by ACT. Now Queensland, see what they create here. Go to real. Not slow, but once he makes that play call, turn it on with the flick of a switch. Really get things going. Take on Hierro and try to draw Gujral in. And this time does draw the additional defender, leaving Neubecker with plenty of space to work with. It's not just about drawing the defender though, you've got to make that pass. Ali into the line and goal scored. Jersey 21, Sasha Gravoy. Haven't seen a lot of success from either team and even a lot of passes into the line so far. That one came up trumps and now Neubecker. Another goal showing his range. He's sending Giorgiano one way and the other. ACT keeper is down. As going up with the ACT keeper, I think it's a contact lens by the looks of things. So, well, because the coach was brought onto the court, Giorgiano's going to have to spend 3 attacks out. So, Zach Rommelhart is going to take his position between the sticks for a minute, or maybe a couple, see how long it lasts. Whether it's football, futsal, handball, any sport. The fans, or at least the nerds all among us, love an outfield player in goal for at least a little bit of time. As Gujral puts it through Reed's hands. See if Queensland can take advantage of having a left winger between the sticks. Passive called. You have to make something happen here. Neubecker, Goda, out to the wing. Goal. They had to make something happen. They used all the passes they had at their disposal. And Prokic scores. Another stoppage for a wet spot on court. It's Ali. And 7 meter. So, 7 meter earned by Ali. To be taken by Hierro. And saved. Anwar Barrera. But then and it's a bit awkward in there with the hand. You can say that Kalen Prowse grabbed his arm. Fired home. And not too much damage caused by having the outfield player in goal there. The ACT, the margin remains 5. And now they have the man advantage for the next minute and 38 seconds. Ojevic into the floor, into the top corner. Very tough for the goalkeeper. Away there in a pivot. By Pierre Callier. And now Alex Sestic. Just need a couple of stops here, a couple of saves or a couple of turnovers, the ACT. Turn this game back to 2 or 3 goal margin if they can manage to by half time. Goda. Meyer puts the arm out. It's a bit agricultural, but good defense. Passive called. Verdier into the game at the end of the 2 minute. Reeled in. Here comes Ali the other way. Meyer, Sestic again. This time into the floor and up and over. roll down to the final 2 minutes of the opening half. 16-11, the Queensland lead. Godar, straight through. Put the moves on Hierro. And tipped over by Reed. I don't know if it was going in regardless, but by the Queensland keeper to get the hands up. And, oh, Kohler probably should have made more of that, I think he'll say. He claps his hands a bit in frustration. But nonetheless, be enthused by the fact that he got through there. Even if he didn't make the best of the shot on this occasion, he'll keep that in the memory bank for next time. Santos. Another damn spot on court. As many feet make light work of the spot. As that will stay ACT possession. With time running down. 15 seconds left in the first half. All right, Santos. Goal! Just kept working his way through, shaking off the defenders, and Goda jumps to make the pass and lands in the arms of Ryan Meyer, and that will end the first half of the gold medal game here at the 2025 Australian Handball Championships. It's a 5-goal margin, 17-12 the Queensland lead, but ACT, they've just kept it within 5 goals. They've given themselves a chance. They'll have some things to work on. They'll definitely want to, I don't think 12 goals in a half of handball was what they were looking for. As the teams head to their benches and then to their corners, about 9 minutes until the teams return to the court. So we will rejoin you then for all the second half action. constantly irritates me. I started supporting them when Melinda Candy was playing for them. Then she left. Now they suck.
How many people watching?
At the moment, 28. It goes up and down though. So
Yeah.
like, I'll look and it'll say most I'll see is like 40, but then I'll look back and it'll say like 200 people watched
Yeah, yeah,
some
yeah,
part
yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Shall we?
Do you want me to stay here? Happy? I'm happy to stay here.
I already left my glass there. Because if I take my glass, the
You,
time
you
of the
need
game
a
is
little
very
bit
good.
time to.
Yeah. Anyway, I get it. I was getting because I saw a player from Queensland and they had contact.
So 30 minutes to decide it. Or will we need more? Welcome back for the second half of the 2025 Australian Handball Championships men's gold medal match. Queensland leading the ACT 17-12. And it will be the team in maroon to have first use of the ball in the second half. Go to Reset's position over there on the right. And Verdier can't control it, and then it'll be inside 6 meters. It'll be keeper's ball. Barros Santos just reels that in. Warren is there. He's got a matchup he likes. Ali, goal. Battled through. The referees were ready to blow the whistle in any event. Apologies as the scoreboard camera gets knocked off its perch. We'll reset that into position when we get a chance. Not immediately. There's a goal. And 5-goal margin restored. 18-13. Rummel Hart. It's Goda flying through. Just too quick. ACT not back on defense quick enough and Goda straight through them. Ali and 7-meter call. Just had the beating of the Queensland defense there. Kohler. As Reid not impressed with the call. As Arno Barrera checks the state of the goal before lining up to make the save. And Barros Santos makes no mistake. Ligojevic. Call for the attacker foul. A few quick stops here for ACT, and now a chance to get it back within 3. Ali, the centre back spot. Into Warner. These 2 bites of the cherry. It gets the and fires home. The team from the nation's capital up and about on their bench. Now Hero defending high in this 5-1. Prokic goes into second pivot. The ball bounces up. Goda just reels it in. And saved by Giorgiano. Roll-hearted. Left his post to try and reel that ball in and left the shot open. Giorgiano up to the task. And call is for the ball to go to the wing. Instead it's into the line and then out to the wing. It's saved by Reed. It's a really, really good pass. To get the ball out to Rommel Hart in the first place, but Reed denies the ACT winger. And it's the 7 metre. No further sanction required. And Pierre Calais buries it. And Rommel Hart. No keeper stopping that. Inside of the far post and then straight back into the net. Goda. Ligojevic takes a bounce. Ali knocks it out of his hands. Perfect timing. Yarrow. Goal. Jersey 7, James Perpich. I think that's the first time I've actually seen him all day. Making an impact. Ligojevic. A little bit of talking to from the referees. But the hands from Muhammad Ali. In there to just knock that away as Ligojevic took the dribble. Kola. Well, didn't get the steal, did ACT, but they'll take the good defense in any event. Ligojevic has the shot blocked away. And ACT, the defensive matchup they like in this 5-1. I think he can really play havoc with Queensland, but this time Queensland able to fashion a chance on the lob off the post and then just dribbles in. Giorgiano close to reeling it in, but not quite. That is a cross-court pass, reeled in by the great jump of Goda, and then Reginato. The player who leaked out, wide open on the break. And that's just out of reach. I think Warren might have had a chance to fire from 6 if that goes to hand. Magijevich now and Goda. Good. Hero and Warren are high up, and Warren are able to retreat. And shot goes away, and those fast breaks. With Goda getting back, he's so quick. Rollhart gets out there, but Goda getting back is breaking these up regularly. It's a good idea in theory, but it's not coming to pass with the speed Queensland's defence. As Blagojevich and Phillip, jersey 42, cleans up the scraps, puts it home. 5-point lead, 5-goal lead restored for the Queenslanders. And that's Perovic again, having some good impact. First few minutes in the contest. And that's wide. Kale. That time it is into Warrener, and he puts it wide. Defense did a good job as well to make it tough for him without committing any kind of infraction, which would have been a sure 7-metre penalty. And it's going the other way. Too many steps. Santos and Goda again. His ability to track the ball. Get back on defense. Reel in those. This is no Becker. Well, no one's getting their hands on that. That's lobbed expertly. And we are going to have an ACT timeout with the margin still at 5, 24-19. Aside from the nation's capital trail. Still 17 and a half minutes to play here. But I think it's more the fact that they're not eating into that margin much at all. That will be the real cause for concern. So on a few occasions they've just not recognised where a player like Ryoji Goda is on defense and trying to just throw that long pass where he's there. Not really going to work out. They did just get Warrener an opening right on 6 metres. Fired wide, but they make that happen a bit more. Definitely bring an extra dimension to their attack. Back underway. And Barros Santos. The first possession. That's exactly what you want. You're a coach out of a timeout. Get the chance to draw something up. Apply a little bit of wisdom. And see your charges. Take full advantage of the opportunity given to them. Queensland look to bounce back. Goda race through himself. A goal, and Sasha Gravoy, shoulder is what he's reaching for. Muhammad Ali trying to lift him up, and he does help himself up. He's going to get 2 minutes there. I think he knew it was coming. As saved by Reed. Hero thought he had the wide open opportunity, and he did, but Reed closed it down well. And he's going to set a spell for a bit here, Daniel Reed. As Arno Pereira checks in. And Verdier and Ali getting all tangled up, and Verdier called for the foul off the ball. ACT a player down. No damage done yet. And Tez Barrios wants a call. Only coming, and he's got to get back because Queensland have got an extra player here now. And Neubecker, oh, he's happy, as he should be. As we have another stoppage to wipe the floor. Delegate Carlos Del Valle taking matters into his own hand quite literally with the towel. All right, back underway. Just about to hit the final 15 minutes. Queensland's lead standing at 6 goals, 26-20. Fierro, Ali. Standing still there. It was didn't give himself really enough room. And it's the big man with the moves. What happens when he gets some space? And Neubecker, when he gets open on the wing, that's what he can do. He is racking up the goals with pace, both in terms of how often he's scoring and the attribute he is using to score those goals. We're going to see Duraj Gujral back in Rommel Hart. Set a spell. Probably won't be for too long. And in all that, falls out Queensland's way. Reginato. 28-21. The Queenslanders, they can start to taste it, I think. Although Hero gets through, but the push in from the side there. 7 meters. That's Sri Rajagopal comes in a competition where we've seen teams with only one goalkeeper, including in this game. Queensland have got 3 on their roster. And his foot just slipped a little bit. But and Kohler right to the floor. It's the beating of Giorgiano, and then Barrera sticks the hand out. Flies off the arm and over the bar. Kohler again. And this time he'll earn his team a trip to the 7-meter line. Fight home, 30-21. And that's that. And I thought it stayed out, but I think a little bit of backspin won't do to trick us all. That off the bar into the goal and spun back out. So, goal stands for the ACT. Low shot. A little surprising, but Giorgiano wise to it. Maya all the way through. First little step. Defender to hesitate. Okay, they wrapped up. Blocked away. Will Warren to get there first? He will. Smart work to pass it away. Here comes Ali. And then Perpich. His third. Call from the Queensland coach. Long attack. Long attack. That's not a pass you want to throw out in front of the intended recipient like that. Yarrow does it all himself. And 7 metre for defending inside. Just as ACT had brought this back from a 9-goal margin to a 5-goal deficit. Santos. He gets 2 minutes. And Barros Santos' day is over. He picks up 3 2-minute suspensions. All for dissent. As he takes his leave. And it's 4 minutes, a man down for ACT. And a goal for Queensland, so 31-25. I think I find it very difficult. Come back, playing almost half of the remaining time. A man down, and then they won't have Barros Santos for the remainder of the contest. Well fired home by Previc. And I think Barros Santos already had a 2 minutes, so only 4 minutes here, but he did receive his second and third. And so many people throwing out 2-minute suspension signals. It was tough to keep count. Ali just puts it wide. Gonna make something for himself. A long way out. Kola. ACT hold firm. And off one hand, then the other, and away. Daniel Perryman freshly into the game. There in pivot. As I think Prokic might have injured himself on the fall, scoring that goal. Here's Perryman in there, setting good position there on at the line. As Prokic will head off, Reginaldo back in. Tries to create. Ends up shooting from a fair distance, but remain ACT ball after the foul. Well, this is just fine and dandy for Queensland right here. Just taking up time. Israel thinks about the shot and thinks about dropping it into Perryman. And can't do either. He's fouled in the process. It's out passive. And that shot's tipped. Not by Lucas Barrage. No backer this time. No room for him. Let's see. Hong Soo Lin there at left wing and immediately gets a chance and immediately fires home. It's 4 minute man advantage for Queensland. Finally expires. Zach Rommelhart will be the man tasked with replacing Barrow Santos. And Perryman turns, aims, fires, scores. That one into the side netting. And fortunately, Lucas Barrage wisest to the ball, just being thrown into the middle of nowhere, and then too many steps. Well, dishing off the pass there. Queensland happy to just, as long as there's no real pressure coming up court from ACT, take all the time they need, and then Goda just flicks the switch, takes off. Rockets one into the opposite corner. That will be a turnover. And Verdier, nice play into the line. And see Chris Baraktarovic into the game. The first time for ACT. Oh, good save. Roger Gopal sticks out the hand, knocks it away. Watch that all the way. Jack Neubecker, he's got a smile as wide as Sydney heads, that man. He knows what his team has achieved. As he runs off court, what will be probably the last time. So Leon Ross comes in jersey 88. Hong Soo Lin, oh, scores and then notices a wet spot in the worst possible way. Right. Roll into the final 90 seconds. Rummelhart, a fighter to the last. Control. Barrage now out to Rommel Hart, trying to create something. Gets past 3 or 4 defenders. Beautiful play, Zachary Rommel Hart, and that shot is over the top. All right, 36-28, 45 seconds to play. Control, stone dead by Kaylin Prowse. Roll hard again. 2 goals late on. The ACT winger. It's out in front of Rolfs. Save by Giorgiano. And goal! And there's one for Lucas Barrage, who will always be able to say that he scored a goal in a national championship gold medal match. But the Queensland team will be able to forever say that they are 2025 Australian men's handball champions. A 36-30 victory, defeating the same ACT side that had defeated them in the group stage. Highly, highly entertaining matchup. ACT just probably let it get out a bit too far because they brought it back to 4 or 5 after letting it balloon out to 9, and it was just when they initially did let it get out to 9. Yeah, early in the second half. That really set the tone and allowed Queensland to just dictate play from then on. All right, it has been an amazing tournament. It's been my absolute pleasure to bring it to you. We still do have one match left, of course. That is the women's gold medal match. That is scheduled for originally 1 p.m., but I dare say it'll be closer to 1:15, if not 1:30. Those teams will need time to warm up. But thank you to the players, the coaches, the fans there in the stands, the bench crew, my camera operator, and most of all, to you, the viewers. Until that women's game, I have been Lockie France, and you have been amazing.